Alright, this is a reading for Gemini. This is the love letter to self. This is, just loving yourself. It's self love, whatever. So, your first question is going to be something lovable about yourself. We have the star here. A star is a connection, charged, a change to step up. If there is sympathizing and gentle feelings, lots of people and things begin to connect, linked by the deep friendship, and greater aid will likely be inquired. So you'll have, you have close friends. You're probably one of those friends that likes to make your friends feel better or be, counsel, which isn't bad. A lot of people do that, but it's like sometimes it might take away from your own self, either through energy or through time. Some people, they take a lot of other people's time, and then you lose track of yourself. So there's kind of a loop in this satisfaction of being a friend to somebody, where you could lose your own ability and ambition, which could be a bit of a problem. But as far as being a friend, I think you're pretty good at it. But, being successful, probably not a big thing. So you might need to watch that, okay? Just don't do it too much. If your friend needs you, that's fine. But if it's like, it's all the time, it might be a bit of a growing pain, you know what I mean? So number 2, we have something admirable about yourself. We have the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles in reverse is hurting someone, and other wicked schemes can never utilize your power. So if you're trying to go against somebody else, it will take away from your karma. So if you have good karma up until this point and you're jealous or envious of somebody else, it will take away from the angle that you set for yourself in karmic points, either through this life or to the next. So, that's tough for a lot of people. So we have number 3, which is something you should give yourself credit for, which is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is kind of represented by a flower. So results, rewards, chances to accomplish a goal that are high. There is a change that will affect your current efforts, maybe a final bloom, or let you reach your goal by yourself. This will give you self-confidence and positive feelings. All is open towards the right direction. Also, I feel like you haven't been taking your own opportunities. I feel like you might have actually been waiting on something to materialize, which hasn't, which is a bit of a problem for you. And it makes you like stumped. Like you don't feel ambitious enough to achieve your own goals, which is kind of odd, but there's an opportunity for you to go grab what you need. And it's self-confidence. Like that's what it is. It's self-confidence to get what you need or what you deserve, that type of thing. Number 4, we have how can you improve the love you give yourself. We have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is like a dream. I don't know how else to explain it. So a chance to get to know oneself, developing a period of the subconscious. Your sixth sense is good, and you can obtain important messages from your premonitions and cognitive dreams. There is a suggestion to regain the importance of having a dream, or regain some type of room in your heart to achieve said dream. I feel like you might be losing touch with yourself, which is weird around like a Christmas type reading. I feel like you lost your dream a long time ago. You got so caught up, and then you're just like, your dream is sitting over here, like, where do I come in? Like, you might have to um, evaluate your lifestyle and who you're with because your dreams are not being met, and it's going to make you resentful. It's not going to be too well taken if you're like just riding somebody's coattails to the top. It's not going to be good for your self-esteem. um so anyway, hopefully this helps you out. It's a little bit, it's a little bit all over the place, but there is like the imagery of a loop. There's a sword here where something needs to be cut off, or there has to be a boundary. There is a flower blooming in this. Also, there is a dream. Okay, so like there has to be other things that happen before you yourself can have the self confidence to go after your dream. You're going to have to set boundaries, you're going to have to set up timing and stuff, and make yourself important. I don't know how exactly you're going to do that with everything going on, but you do have to spend time with yourself. You know what I mean? Know thine self. It does help in a lot of self-care related issues. People that don't know themselves, they get anxious when they're in the midst of silence or they're not the life of the party. So it's like, you know, they try to regain power through like argumentative scenarios. Anyway, Gemini, hopefully this helps you out. I know it's a little all over the place, but hopefully it gives you kind of like a grasp on what it looks like in reality. Um, you do have to set boundaries. I feel like you're too like excessive to too many people where if anybody tells you to jump, you're ready. Like that's not a bad thing to be. But it also leaves you open for a lot of negative scenarios to happen to you. Like you don't have your own ambition, you don't have any ties that would allow you to be successful no matter what happens in certain relationships or certain circumstances. So you're not really holding on to too many vines, or you're not putting your ambition into too many pies. You know what I mean? Putting your thumb in each pie. But yeah, you might have to have other ambitions off to the side, even with your relationships with other people. You have to have some stories of your own to tell them when it comes around. You can't just be one sided. You have to be many sides in this life. Anyway, Gemini, I will see you later. Hopefully tomorrow, if it all goes according to plan. But yeah, just work on your own activities, or like do something that you always wanted to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a life-changing thing. It can be small steps at first, and then you like something, and then you're like, I could make this into a career, and then you put that into the hopper, and you make your own ideas. But you can't just live in somebody else's shadow or ride somebody else's coattails to the top. Then people will be like, she and he don't really do that much. And maybe you do a lot, but it's not recognized by the general public or your friends. It's a weird world. You could be doing everything behind the scenes like a fucking general director, but you can't tell everybody what you do all the time. It's not mandatory really, and people don't know the closed caption things of what you do all the time. And that's a bit of your problem. You're kind of there. You're like, yeah, let's do this, but at the same time, you do have to have your own ambitions. Okay. Anyway, later.